welcome to another Teacher's Corner. I'm Teacher Kirby, and today, at the end of the Omega event for 2017, we're going to look at, so I farmed all these Omega stuff, crap, whatever you want to call it, like my friends told me to, and now what do I do? So, here is what we do. Okay, so we've got this all in our R&D inventory. As you can see, I've been a busy beaver, and I've already shared many of this with my alts. So first of all, you can distribute these to your alts. They are tradable. That will help you to grind through them faster if you are a grinder like me and you want to get them up to where you can have Omega fragments and then eventually Omega upgrades. Okay, so a little bit of introduction or review for those that aren't sure how this works. So we have 3 colored traces. Those are the lowest level of the Omega. And then we have slivers. These are uncommon, so this is the 2nd level of the Omega system. And then we have shards. Shards are the 3rd level, or the rare level. And then we have fragments. Fragments are the very rare level, and then of course the final step before you get to the Omega upgrade. Okay, now up until and including fragments, these are completely tradable. So if you keep everything at fragment, you can trade it with your friends, you can give it away, you can sell it, whatever you want to do with it. Once you turn it into an upgrade, they are account bound. Important thing to note. Alright, so what do I do to get all of these to fragments or upgrades? Well, here's what I do. First thing I do, I click on my Duty Officer button, middle button at the bottom of my mini map. Alright, so now I need to click on, so we have here a bunch of things. I was doing stuff with my duty officers. So now I want to click on R&D. So this is my research and development. Now you'll notice I have 6 slots open. I've purchased an extra one. I've gone through and gotten all of my schools except kits and modules, the new one, up to level 15, etc, etc, etc. So I've done all these things. I've opened up 6 R&D slots. This is going to help. Alright, so I'm going to come down and I'm going to click on Special Projects. Now this is going to be available 24/7, 365 days a year, 366 on leap years. So you'll notice there are a number of projects. Okay, so coming from the very beginning, you'll notice these have a short duration, only 20 minutes. So if I click on this, because I want to start one, so it has a slider here of how many slivers I want to make. Now in order to make a sliver, notice the cost down here. It only costs 1 of each trace. Now if I do my slider up to 2, now it's going to cost 2 of each trace. Also notice the time is now 40 minutes. And this stays this way. Now I have 3 traces and it takes an hour to make 3 slivers. If I want to make 4 slivers, it costs me 4 of each trace and takes an hour 20 minutes. And if I want to make 5, which I recommend doing 5 at a time, if you have enough, then it costs me 5 of each trace and takes an hour and 40 minutes. Alright, now I can do the same. If I want to make a shard, it costs me 3 slivers and it takes 1 hour. Well, if I want to do 2 shards, 6 slivers, takes 2 hours. 3 shards, 9 slivers, takes 3 hours. Same thing. I do recommend for all of these doing the 5 and taking the extra time, or the multiple the multiplied time. Okay, it's not that much longer, so it's very easy to wait it out, go do something else, and it's going to end up taking you that long in the end anyway. Okay, and of course then we have the fragments. To make a fragment you need 3 shards, and it's going to take, if you do the 5 fragments, it takes you only 10 hours. So you can do 2 a day, log in for a minute, flip them all over on all your characters, etc., etc., and do 2 sets of these a day and get 5 fragments each time you do it. Now, the only time where I recommend, now for the Omega upgrade, it takes 3 fragments to make an Omega upgrade. Alright? Now the Omega upgrade's kind of a big deal. 4 times quality improvement chance, no dilithium cost, and double the tech points of a normal tech upgrade, superior tech upgrade. And during special upgrade weekends, it is increased. So you get 51,200. Alright, tech points. So this is a big deal, and 0 dilithium cost. This is why everybody grinds for these. Alright, so when I do it, notice the duration, 20 hours. Okay? You kind of want a few of these if you're looking to start using them right away. You're going to want a few of these available right away. So what I usually do, and this is just personal preference, I only make 1 of these at a time. However, you are able to make 5 of these at a time, but notice it does take 100 hours. So this is more than 3 days. Okay? This is coming up on 4 days here to make 5. So just fair warning, it does take that long. So make your own decision as to what you want to do there. Alright, so now because I have a lot of traces, I want to turn them into slivers right away. I'm going to go ahead and it doesn't matter how many I have, I can just start the project. I click there and click there and bada boom and bada boom and bada boom, and now I just need to wait 1 hour and 40 minutes to be able to do the next batch. So now I can go off and play my game for a couple hours and then come back and flip again, and I'll have a bunch of Omega slivers to level up. So this is what to do with your Omega stuff now that the event is over. I do hope this has been helpful. You can hear the discussion of Teacher's Corner live on the Pilot Review Show every Saturday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. I do look forward to seeing you there.